Hello everyone. Today I would like to share with you Jamo speakers made in Denmark. These are model M6 and they have a rated power up to 60 watts and the music power is 90 watt. But important thing is that I wanted to show you because some of my subscribers mentioned that we have to see inside how basically they are laid inside, how circuitry is made. So I thought to open them and to show you. So here it is. This is just a piece of sponge just to damp the low frequencies so they don't when the speaker vibrates, so you don't hear. This is not wood, even it's a plywood which is compressed wood. You don't hear the pass reflex from the wood, the sound of wood. But the usually they place here and it's only targeting to the driver here. But the good quality speakers is based that this kind of thermopore you have to put in all layers of the body of the speaker, so it has more damping impact and you hear basically the sound from the speaker, not from the reflex of the body of the wooden. And here they put just to take the air out also, and also some of the frequencies release not only the front side but the end side. So from the connector it's coming here, you can see, and you see the inductors here. Basically these are for the impedance matching. So these speakers are rated 8 ohms, so matching the impedance they use the inductance. And you can see that for this driver they have a bigger inductance. When there are too many turns of the coil, the inductance is counted in the Henry, so it's much bigger than this one. And this is also you see it's a three-way system. This they use for the mid-range, and this is a tweeter, but they use a capacitor across. And capacitors, they have a tendency also, if you use them in the series, what they do, they also high pass the frequency, and they just null out the low frequencies. So the tweeters and the mid-range, they have a higher frequency response basically. And especially you see they only give to the tweeter, so it's only for the high frequency, and for the low frequency it's still passing to the mid-range, because mid-range is low frequency is the bass, and the mid-range is the vocal, and some of the acoustic instruments like guitar and some tones of piano, and many of the instrument. And the high frequencies are more sharp notes which is going through, and they have to high pass frequencies, and they apply the capacitors in series. So the connection is coming here and other is coming, and it's bypassing. You see with this speaker they use the bigger coil. It's going through this speaker because of the impedance matching, so there will be no reflected power going back to the amplifier, and it matches the 8 ohms. It comes here, and this one is a resistor they use, and because power is too high, driver can handle it, but the mid-range and the tweeter, they might be blown away if you increase too much power. So they put the resistor here, and it's 2.2 kilo ohms, so it reduces a lot of power and only pass through the enough power which can drive the mid-range and the tweeter, rather than just blowing them. If you just feed them directly 60 watts, they won't survive. So that's why they use a resistor in between to reduce the power. And like I have mentioned before, capacitor they give to the tweeter, so only the high pass, they work as a high pass filter, so the high frequency just pass through the tweeter. So these are bookshelf size. They have a, by the way, amazing sound. They are not very high end, but for a normal regular listening, these Jamo M6 speakers are very good. I advise that this can be used not more than 20 watts power output. They say 60 watt, of course, but then I think more than 30 watt. Everything will be just all the frequencies, they will be just muffled together. Even the driver is so good, but I advise not more than 20 watt power has to be pushed through these M6 speakers, and you have excellent sound quality. And 20 watt is much higher for the small drawing room and small to medium bedroom. They produce excellent sound. And also if you wanted to really wanted to make them sound better, especially the low frequencies, I advise that you glue some of the thermopore maybe, or this kind of sponge material on every kind and every corner of the speaker, even the much thinner than this, and that will work amazingly in order to damp the low frequencies which are just making a bass reflex with the body. So I hope you like this video, because many of my subscribers, they asked that they wanted to see how different speakers, the circuitry is inside, and it's also a good project. If you have a good body, you can use and you can make your own good speakers. It's not a rocket science. You need to have a good driver, good mid-range speaker, and also the tweeter which handles the high frequencies, couple of capacitors, inductors, and even there are some circuit available which you can buy from this Chinese website AliExpress and Temu, which you can use in your own design. But important thing, the body of the speaker is also good. If you made by yourself with a good wood, and then you just put inside this spongy kind of material everywhere on the body, and yeah, but you leave open this hole also, so it doesn't make more stress on the cone of the speaker, and you can have a very good sounding speakers by yourself. Please tell me in the comment, what do you think about this video, or do you want to see more this kind of video in this channel? Thank you. Until next time. Bye bye.